Hey guys, my name is Packin To, and here are 10 video games you have never played before. They're not incredible or anything, definitely not top 5 material for the year they were released in, but I really enjoyed my time playing them. The point of this video is to introduce you to some fun time wasters you have never seen or played before. If you are familiar with any of them, let me know and share your fond memories with the games. They're not in any particular order really, just a list of 10 good obscure games you have never played. Let's go! We'll start off with a German racing game called Battle Metal Street Riot Control. If you're a fan of games such as Blur, Revolt or Tank Racer, then Battle Metal is for you. You choose a car, they place you on a track with a few other cars and let you loose. You can drop bombs behind you, shoot a minigun in front or even launch rockets. Traffic is always on, pedestrians are present, you can run them over if you want, or stick to the roads and pay attention to the track. The game is fast-paced, a bit squished too, even though there's a 1440p option. It looks like a very old game, but no, it was made semi-recently. I guess it was a budget title. It's a shame nobody talks about it because I completed the whole game and had lots of fun with it. Then we have Robin Hood's Tournament. Yeah, good luck finding this game. I have no idea how I got it, but it has been on a disc of mine for 15 plus years. Back in the day when I had no internet, this was the perfect time waster, not more than that. I mean, there's not much to it. You shoot people and animals and you dodge projectiles. There's a tournament mode, hence the name, where you face off other competitors. Nowadays there are a lot better archery games out there with more depth and interesting gameplay, but in 2001 this was definitely enough. Next we have the Russian game called Как достать соседку полный glamour, or as most people know it, Neighbors from Hell 6. Obviously this is not an official sequel to the NFH games, and in my opinion it is the best one of them all. There are many actually, and I made full walkthroughs on them all. It's a shame that the Neighbors from Hell brand was used by many other garbage titles, but I believe that this is a worthy successor. You play as a young dude who tries to do some bad stuff to your neighbor, who breaks your windows, plays loud music, and so on. A lot of the tricks are very funny, and also if you don't watch a walkthrough like mine, you would probably have some trouble beating it. Ouroboros is another fun time waster which I never managed to complete. And no, it's not the same Ouroboros from Steam, that's completely different even though they have the same exact name. I guess the game is so unknown that nobody actually knows it exists. I don't blame you though, this is a free game made by a couple students and there's not much to show. It's a classic game of Snake. You collect stuff, grow bigger and try to complete all the levels. The levels are many and some are very confusing. Give it a try if you're into Snake. Packin To is a weird and simple game, the second of the series. You choose a country, the game places you on top of a hill, and you have to reach the bottom as fast as possible. That's it. No time limit, no other racers, just you, your ghost car, and the mountain. One track is grassy while the other ones are covered in snow. I have never played or seen the first one actually, but this game was a big part of my childhood. When I got it I had no internet and played it constantly. I liked it so much that I gave a copy to some classmates and my cousin. When I visited my cousin, we played for hours trying to beat our high scores, trying to find the best possible route and reach the finish line as fast as possible. It's very simple, the car list is small and honestly you would always go for the Lambo anyway, so you don't need any of the trucks or cars on the list. The Deed is the newest game on the list and possibly the most well-known game on it. It's a murder mystery which you have to solve. You can complete it in less than 30 minutes, but you really don't want to. If you want to get the full complete experience, you need to complete it multiple times. It's dark and mysterious. The visuals are nothing special honestly, just a top-down look, with a few moving objects and characters. Mystery and puzzle games are some of my most hated genres, but this game grabbed me like no other. It was very interesting and not too hard to solve. Pick it up, it's only 70 cents on Steam and can be beaten in less than 5 hours at 100%. Senticles in Trouble is next. As is tradition, I recently completed the game fully for maybe the 20th time. Every single year in December or January, I make a playthrough of Santa Claus in Trouble. It's the only Santa game which brings me a lot of joy so many years after release. I remember playing it with friends, with my father, with my cousin, and so many times alone as well. Don't be fooled, it's not an easy one, and it might take you a lot of effort to finish all the 10 levels. The point is to collect presents if you want. The more you collect, the more points you get. You can get more lives, which very quickly disappear in the later levels. The enemy variety is not big, but we can see yetis, snowmen, crows, and some other hazards like fire pits. Touching the fire, any of the monsters or falling down is an insta-kill, so watch out. When your lives run out, you start from the beginning. It takes less than an hour to beat, if you have the skill. It took me a couple years to beat it for the first time, and I hope you make it a tradition too. Trabi Racer, a racing game about the classical cardboard car Trabant. A car so light that you can lift it up in real life and move it out of the parking zone if it's in your spot. My grandfather had one, in my town people still drive it, and overall it's a great and very noisy classic. No other racing game includes them, so it was nice seeing a whole game dedicated to Trabants. As you would expect, they're slow and noisy. The budget for this title is very low, so graphics are nothing special, there are no damage models, and overall it's not really that impressive. I'm just glad it exists. I actually never managed to complete it because after 10 or so races the game always crashes, and I have not managed to find a fix. Maybe you can skip this game, there are much better ones on the list. Dead Bits is a shooter with Minecraft-like graphics, which is less than $1 on Steam and has about 8,000 reviews, almost half of which are negative. Needless to say, many people didn't like it, but I certainly did. Yeah, sure, it looks like a clone of many other games. The gameplay is simple, not much thought has been put into it. The game length is way too low, but I don't know, I found it fun. Read my full review on Steam, the link is in the description. Timon and Pumbaa Jungle Games is made by Disney when I was 3 years old. Yeah, this is the oldest game on the list and it's a classic, which not many people know. Sure, you know who Timon and Pumbaa are, but you have probably never seen them play pinball, Frogger or many more small games. This is a collection of fun time wasters. They place you in the jungle and you choose what you wanna do. Do you wanna shoot fruit as it falls down? Then go ahead. Shoot animals next to a pond. Yep, it has that. Even the menus are interactive. You can click on books, on leaves, animals and whatnot. Timon and Pumbaa will comment on your actions. Overall, this is a funny game, which back in the day was very fun. Nowadays there are much better ones, but none with these two amazing characters. And that concludes the list, guys. Again, it's not in any particular order, just 10 good games you have never played, which you might find interesting. Leave a like if the video was interesting, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching.